welcome to to another channel. This is like the 14th channel I've made. Ladies and gentlemen, I am dedicating pretty much my winter, because I'm back in Chicago, trying to save money before I make some big purchases in life. But I'm back in Chicago, and I hate Chicago winters more than anything. It is so cold. You can be like, oh, it's colder in Minnesota. It probably is colder in Minnesota. But here, it's freezing, and I don't go out during the winter because A, it's cold, B, it's snowing. And snowing makes the roads icy, and that gives me anxiety, so I almost go nowhere during the winter. So, while winter is going on, I'm dedicating a whole lot of my time to the Pokemon TCG Live and getting as much content as I can out on here, and I'm excited. But for the first video, I had to do Ethan's Typhlosion. Ethan's Typhlosion, before you ask me, or think, it's not good. It should be good, but it's not. And the inherent issue with Ethan's Typhlosion is the fact that it stalls out. And there's too many things like Dragapult, Munkidori going around, where it's just getting walled. Now, there are counters to that. There's not good counters, but there's counters. With that being the new stadium that came out, I think during Mega Evolution. Maybe no, I think it was Mega. No, it's Phantasmal Flame. I lied. Battle Cage, prevent all damage counters from being placed on your bench Pokemon from attacks and abilities, which counters the 60 damage that Dragapult does. It does the 200 to the base Pokemon, and then on the bench it does 60 split. He does 200 to your active, and that's it. It counteracts Munkidori from placing damage on your bench. It does not counteract Munkidori from moving damage onto your active Pokemon. Just clarifying that. It sounds like you just work around. It's really good. It's really good. But the counter to this is just they play their own stadium. That's a thing. And also in this deck, you want to be running Gravity Mountain to be able to one-shot the big stage 2 Pokemon that are the Gardevoir EXs, the Dragapult. Those are the two main ones. The Dragapult EXs. This is how you enable that. Dragapult has 320. The Charizard EX now too. It needs Gravity Mountain. The Gardevoir EX, you don't need Gravity Mountain. You can bosses to grab them and then use the Silver Bangle, Brave Bangle, that does 30 more damage to them. So you're able to KO them because they have 310. Dragapult, you need 2. You need Brave Bangle and Gravity Mountain, or Gravity Mountain or Brave Bangle or Kieran. Which, now that I'm looking at this, I've already recorded the video. This should definitely be a black belt training to do 40 more damage to EX, which comes into play specifically against Dragapult. And I face a lot of Dragapult. I don't know about you, but I see myself as blurry, but there we go. I see a lot of Dragapult on the main thing. The issue, so good things about this deck. Quilava. If you don't know what Quilava does, once during your turn, you may search your deck for an Ethan's Adventure card. Great. Oh, search engine. Ooh, stage 1 search engine. I remember the Curlia during Gardevoir. I remember Cloak during Dragapult. That's still around to this day. Those are really good. And it is really good. Ethan's Adventure, search your deck for up to any combination, or 3 in combination of Ethan's Pokemon and Basic Fire Energy. So you can turn 1, grab 3 Cyndaquils if you wanted to. That does happen quite a bit. And that's great. Comboing with that, Ethan's Typhlosion, Buddy Blast does 40 plus how many you have in the discard pile. So you're going to be doing 280 if you have all 4 in your discard pile, which is really strong. 280 is a great number. It one-shots Absol without any help. It's really good. It one-shots Pidgeot. It gives you the option of one-shotting Mega Kangaskhan with Brave Bangle. It's a good number. It's a really good number. But the issue is there's a lot of Munkidoris going around. There's a lot of Dragapults going around. There's a lot of Ionos going around, and you get stalled out so quickly. That's the issue with this deck. It's almost there. It's so close, you can almost taste it, but it's not there. But I do have some good games for you to watch. I recommend trying it out. There might be a reality in the near future where this deck becomes good, and I want it to be good. I don't think it's this build. I think the reality would have to be that it is the Dunsparce type build. But when I think of the Dunsparce, I think, honestly, it's over here. I think Alakazam is just a better build of that specifically. I don't know. Try some things out. Try my deck. Make it better. Tell me what deck you're trying out, because I'm looking for any deck that I possibly can. Because I don't like playing meta decks such as Gardevoir and, you know, Dragapult. I don't like those decks. I play them because I need to learn them, but I never bring them to tournaments. But tell me what you guys think. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. You might be my first subscriber. Who knows? Enjoy. I would like to go second. Going second means that I get the TM Evolution off. First game did not go well. First game I just got ran out of the water with turn 2, Rare Candy Pidgeot. Turn 2, Rare Candy Charizard EX. And just had no time to recover. There are games with any deck that you just can't win. I think that was one of them. Last game where I just couldn't win. Which happens. It happens. It happens. Since we're going 2, we also get the Ethan's Adventure. I was hoping for an Arven. We run 4 Arvens in this deck. So Arven means that we can get Buddy-Buddy or Earthen Vessel, whatever we need. Either Energy or Pokemon. And then TM Evolution, which we run 2 of. So they should never both be prized. Copium. But this turn, worst case scenarios, we get an Ethan's Adventure out, and we get, like, 3 Cyndaquils in play. Get a Quilava ready for next turn, and then we just keep... we keep breeding at an alarming rate Cyndaquils and Quilavas, which is the ideal... Oh, Fan Rotom. Okay, going second was correct. If he was able to attack with that Fan Rotom, that's another annoying one. Him bumping away the Area 0 is really good for me. That is terrifying. I do not run Shaman because I don't find it useful enough. But he's getting that ready. Yeah, he's got the Hoot Hoot. So he can Noctowl for Crispin and Air Balloon, or Crispin and Sparkling Crystal to be able to attack with the Teal Mask Ogerpon next turn, which would be brutal. But the good news is after that turn, we're kind of okay. If he does all that, especially because he's not going to have another Hoot Hoot down. Well, he might. We'll have to see what he does. Oh, Brett, he hasn't fan called yet. In my head, I don't know why, but Fan Rotom was just an attacker for 70 damage. Kind of like how I kind of imagine Solrock like that. Is just like the Solrock, Lunatone are just, are there for draw support with energy discard. What do you grab? He grabbed a Ditto, which likely means that he's either got an Ultra Ball, Earthen Vessel, or Research in hand. Alright, noted, noted, noted. With this hand, I think we are just going to Ethan's Adventure and not overthink it. Kind of sucks, but like... What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? Well, I can't do that. I mean, I could Ultra Ball for another... Wait, wait, I didn't even look at prizes. The reason why we attach to the bench is because... My assumption is that he can get... Do I want to play the Battle Cage? Battle Cage doesn't help enough. It doesn't stop Wellspring Ogerpon. But he may think that it does. Our boy Alonzo over here. Maybe Alonzo thinks that Battle Cage... He's probably reading it right now. He's probably like, oh, Battle Cage, interesting. By effects of abilities and attacks. So, what Battle Cage does is it stops, like, Dragapult's extra 60 damage to the bench. It stops that entirely. It stops Monkey Dory, which is huge. Well, it stops Monkey Dory from putting the damage counters on the bench. It does not stop Monkey Dory from putting 30 damage from their Pokemon onto my active. Right? Yeah, I'm bench Pokemon. So it's still there, but it does stop it quite a bit, which is really good. Don't you know how slow they're playing? I don't think they have much. This is my issue with the Pokemon TCG Live, is just there's so much... Like, you can see... This guy's done nothing, but he's taken like 15 minutes. Move quicker, you ass! Go! Yo, what is... It took you that long to do that? Pass. Pass. What are we doing? Why are we moving at a snail's pace? Okay, well, we got rid of... Or he got rid of mine, but now that's officially 2 Area 0 under depths, or underground depths, whatever I want to call it at the time, gone, which does make our other stadium more important. Actually, it's not important during this matchup. I keep thinking Gravity Mountain's so important, but it's not really that important. It's important in certain matchups like Dragapult, Charizard, those. There's a Pidgeot, I guess. Although Pidgeot's 280, so it probably doesn't matter. But if Pidgeot EX is in play, and I only... Yeah, there's the Crispin. Was it Nest Ball? Was the other one? I just looked at the second one. Yep. Dude, this was such an easy play. It took you 5 minutes. There was literally no thinking you had to do. There was no thinking. Now, the really good news... And the only good news is that he's not going to have a real follow-up next turn. We're going to have a Quilava up. He's going to KO both this Cyndaquil and this Cyndaquil, right? We're going to bring up Quilava. We're going to Night Stretcher, grab another Cyndaquil out of there. We're going to Iono him down to 4, which is probably going to be at... Why is this taking you so long, you garbage-ass player? Sorry, that's me just getting angry. It's just you grab 2 energies... You attach one of them there. Very good. Very good. And now you retreat. Good. And now you use Terminal Spring, or Torrential Spring, whatever it's called. Torrential Pump, sure. You kill these 2 guys. I bring up the Cyndaquil. You take 2 prizes. I'm going to Iono you next turn, and we move on with life. Next turn, hopefully you can't do anything, but you're probably going to attack with Fan Rotom. And knowing you, you're going to top deck Boss's orders, and you're going to grab my Cyndaquil that's on the bench. Hopefully I'm able to get a nice TM evolution, so that you can't really do that, but here we are. Best top deck would be something along the lines of Lana's Aid. I tried manifesting, it didn't work. Bonk. We're gonna grab both. We're grabbing both because I don't want to draw into the other one. We're not going to Brave Bangle yet. I could Bonded by Journey so I don't draw into one, but I think we don't care enough. We have 1 in there? Yeah. One Quilava prized? Yeah, 1 Quilava prized. 1 Arven prized. Okay. Let's go ahead and Earthen Vessel away this Ethan's Adventure. Can I do that? Is that a good idea? I don't know. We're going to assume that he can't KO me next turn. Yeah, grab both. I don't know. I just need to thin out my deck at this point. Does doing 40 ever come back to hurt me? I don't think so. We'll just do 40. He shouldn't be able to sob any of my Pokemon. If you could grab... So we have Pidgeotto in hand. We also have Pidgeot, which means if we top deck Rare Candy or Arven, we're in a really good spot. But more than likely, he's not going to do anything this turn other than maybe 70 from Fan Rotom, because he can just retreat out and attack. 2 energies. So the downside of his play is the Torrential Pump, or whatever, puts the 3 energies back into his discard pile. Or back into his deck. Which doesn't sound like a bad thing, but it does nullify how many good draws he has. That's fine. He's doing 40 with Sob, though. Redeemable Ticket. There was a Quilava that was prized, so I don't think I cared too much about Redeemable Ticket, especially with how my... Am I crazy for wanting to grab the Hoot Hoot with Counter Catcher? Probably a little bit. Let's go ahead and Bonded by Journey. Give me my Ethan's Adventure. So now we will be KOing, which is great news. I can Arven for... No, that doesn't make much sense, does it? It doesn't. Is the answer. Don't question me right now. I'm thinking. Get rid of you. I think we just need to focus on getting rid of this guy. Before I forget, let's grab the Bonded by Journey. It's mainly because Crispin does scare me, where he's able to attack with him again. We're looking good for next turn, at least. I kind of want a redeemable ticket. For the Quilava? No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. That's crazy talk. Just take the KO. Take the 2. It isn't a big deal because we're gonna hit the Quilava right now. And... Oh, Noctowl doesn't work right now! Oh, okay, so he's got 4 cards. He does not have a terrestrialized Pokemon in play. Never mind, I lied. He does. All right, 1-1. His hand probably was all energies. That's the one downside to the Wellspring Ogerpon is if you get Iono'd, which he Iono'd himself, I'm pretty sure, you're very likely to draw back into energies. What the hell am I looking at right now? I have no clue. It's a whole new ass day. Can you believe it? I did a few games yesterday and nothing came out too great. There's one that was alright. It was against the, I think it's gonna be the first part of this video, was the Wellspring Ogerpon one. This is not the hand I was hoping for. And Ethan's Adventure just gets this hand going though, so there's an upside. I don't think the donking like poison package is existent. You know, there could be a Mega Absol poison package. Benching Victini could have been a gigantic mistake. Or not benching Victini could have been a gigantic mistake. I wonder how this deck is going to do against Terminal Period, not Terminal Period, Claw of Darkness Absol. We chose to go second, which was a good thing. Judging by that's the first thing he did, that's probably a good thing for me. A good sign, at least. Alright. So we one-shot him eventually. I should have started Victini. That was a learning experience. Start at Victini so that the turn 2 for us, we can get Ethan's Quilava up and get a... Is that good or bad for me? I think that's good. Turn 2, get a Ethan's Adventure going. Guaranteed. This turn, I don't think we're getting KO'd, though, because I think if he wouldn't... I mean, if he had, like, Crispin... Yeah, if he had Crispin, he would have probably... Well, he doesn't. Yeah, he Poke-Geared. In my head, I don't know why I thought he searched out an entire, like, whatever he wanted to. I was like, why didn't he go for Crispin? Okay. We have a game on our hands now. He's gonna get, like, 3 Monkey Dories... Maybe the Toxtricity line is what I'm feeling. I haven't seen or tried that deck. I did try it. I didn't like it. It felt like it wasn't built perfectly yet. The Toxtricity Mega Absol deck. It's just Mega Absol is not tanky at 280. Its Claw of Darkness attack is really good. If you don't know what it does 200 damage, which not great number-wise. Oh, he's an Absol box. All right. Your opponent reveals their hand and discard a card you find there. It's a Kangaskhan or Absol box, whatever you want to call it. Interesting. I'm not too worried about this deck. Okay, so I'm not worried about this matchup. I think this matchup is very favorable for me. But the one thing I am afraid of is Iono or Unfair Stamp. Well, he doesn't have Unfair Stamp. Iono into Claw of Darkness. Where were you last turn? Where were you when I needed you the most? Hello? Why can't I not bonded by Journey? Once during your turn, you may search your deck for an Ethan's Adventure card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. I didn't... There's no shut-off abilities. Does that mean all 4 of them are prized? This has happened to me before. That's ridiculous. That is so... I just got screwed. I actually just got screwed out of this game. I can't do anything. That actually screwed me over because if I got to play the stupid Ethan's Adventure, I would have been able to grab 3 Cyndaquils or 2 Cyndaquils and an energy and then attach for a turn. But because of that, I'm just going to get ran out of this game. He's going to bring up the following turn because he has free retreat because of Latias. He was going to be able to bring up his other Mega Absol and be able to attack with it and then discard a card from my hand and then leave me with a Victini on my bench. Dude. Alright. After last game, wait, I think I'm going second. I wasn't paying attention there because they won the coin flip. After that game, I looked up, like, is there a bug or is that intended gameplay? And for the last 2 months, there have been posts, why isn't Ethan's Quilava working? Well, we have a good hand, at least. It's just very frustrating. A lot of times, this game very much feels like the people who are making it don't actually play the game. Yeah. I mean, he's got 2 Duskulls in. Why would I not prioritize grabbing freaking Psyduck first? And we can Ultra Ball to get what? I have Pal Pad, so I could get rid of the boss's orders, but I have a bunch for the Quilava. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. Give me the Pidgey. How many Ethans? We have 1 Pidgey that's prized. Ethan Adventures, none are prized. Okay, good. Unfair Stamp is fine. Everything seems okay. Ooh, 2 Fire Energies are prized. Okay, less okay. But if we're able to get Pidgeot up, we're in a pretty safe space. We shouldn't be getting attacked this turn, would be my guess. If anything, we might get Badooed. Go ahead and do this. And hit the Evo for the Quilava and the Pidgeotto. And now, the other issue is that we don't have a really good follow-up turn to grab. Okay, so there was more consideration I should have put into that. I really should have thought about grabbing another Cyndaquil to grab Quilava instead of the Pidgeotto, because my hand is bad. Now, luckily with this deck, we are able to Quilava grab the Ethan's Adventure. Yeah, we're gonna get Badoo. But there is a reality where we're just never gonna be able to get Pidgeot EX online. Grab you. This is gonna be an interesting... I think we do this. Yeah, this seems fine. We'll KO the Badoo. He's got the Klefki, so he can just bring that up. But get you up there. Get energy on you. He shouldn't be able to KO both Quilavas next turn. Shouldn't is the key word. There is a reality because he's gonna bring the Klefki up. But we're gonna KO this Badoo. And just move on with our lives. My guess is we're playing the Lopunny Duskull deck, and he just doesn't have the Lopunny. Wait. He played a Buddy-Buddy Poffin without grabbing a Banuri. So honestly, I don't know what we're facing. Oh, I see the Dusclops line. Nice. That's actually a big... Oh. All right. Good game. I have chosen to go second. So give me my Arven. Actually, this is no! That was actually a really good hand. I didn't realize that there wasn't a basic. How do three? I have the Arven. I mean, like, this is gonna be a rough start. I still don't know what he's playing because he didn't mulligan a single time. But we have the Arven. We have an Ethan's Adventure. We have the Earthen Vessel to get. Like, this is actually a really good hand. The question is gonna be, am I gonna want an Arven or am I gonna want an Ethan's Adventure? And I think the answer, judging by that, means that I want to... I mean, getting rid of the Arven early is really good. Because you don't really want it late game. And he's really getting ready. Do I kill the Badoo? Alright, never mind. He benched down 2 Badoos, which is crazy. Because both Cyndaquil... Oh, that's not a bad start either. Okay, yeah, we grab Arven. No reason to overthink. Give me Buddy-Buddy. And give me Evolution. We can get the energy with you. We're going to do by getting rid of the Ethan's Adventure, because we'll be able to get another one next turn, because we're going to get up 2 Quilavas, probably. This is a game where I do like getting Pidgeot down. There's no Pidgeotto, so never mind. I've changed my mind. 1 Quilava is prized. And worst case scenario is that Misty's Psyduck is prized. Uh-oh. We're gonna need Pidgeot, I think, this game. Without that, we're gonna need Redeemable Ticket, so I'm preparing for the worst right now. We don't have Pidgeotto. At least I'm pretty sure I saw no Pidgeotto. I'm gonna double check that really quick. Yeah, no Pidgeotto. We're missing no energies, that's good. We're missing 1 Gravity Mountain, which sucks, because Gravity Mountain's really important during this matchup. So far, I really wish we were able to get up the Psyduck, but it's prized. He's gonna KO the Pidgey, which I'm actually okay with. Like, that was in the back of my mind when I benched the Pidgey. Oh. That was less in the back of my mind. I didn't expect that. Why? I expected that. That's fine. 1-for-1 trade. I'm good with that. Pidgeotto? Even better. Okay, so now getting the last Cyndaquil down is really good. We're actually in a good spot. That was unexpected. We can grab 3 Ethan's Adventures. He's getting his Cloak set up. 170 is such a hard number for him to hit. We just need to make sure that we're hitting each turn or attacking. So like this turn, we're going to KO the Badoo with Quilava. Quilava does 40 plus weakness, so 80. So even if he has a Bravery Charm, we're KOing. We're doing the damage, which is great. We're not going to have items, but that's really okay because we don't have any. We don't have any. You fool. We have none. Let me do this. Bonded by the Journey first. None of them are prized, so we're going to be able to do 280 to them. Bonded by the Journey. We haven't seen an A-Spec, but like 90% of the time, the A-Spec is the Neo Upper Energy for Dragapults. Let's do this. We're going to get Cyndaquil, Typhlosion, and honestly, Quilava. Yeah, sure. Seems good. I'm not overthinking this. We'll go ahead and bench both of you. We're leaving ourselves in trouble with an potential Are we? Because we're going to have a Typhlosion attacking regardless next turn. No, we're just okay. We're chilling. Do 80. The Cyndaquil's attack does 30, which also KOs Badu, but it also discards an energy attached to this Pokemon, which isn't great. Hey, there's our Psyduck. Judging by the fact that he doesn't have a Duskull on his bench or active spot, you're late. Where were you when I needed you the most? As Justin I think it was Justin Bieber that sang that song. Giddy up. See, this is where, like, if he had the Hawlucha still, he could KO the Cyndaquil. Giddy up. Holy cow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Let's go. We have a Typhlosion. We have... Ooh. That's good for us. That's actually really good for us that he play. They run 2 jamming towers, so that's 1 down. And we can bump it with Gravity Mountain, but I don't think we're KOing this turn. Actually, I'm positive, because we only have 2 Ethan's Adventures in the discard pile, right? Yeah. So we'll be able to get the 3rd one down. He should have been able to KO the Cyndaquil, but because he decided to play the Hawlucha randomly, without much thinking, he can't, so whatever. Quilava? Give me Ethan's Adventure. And use... I thought about Earthen Vesseling it, but no. Give me those 3. We'll attach Return to you. We'll evolve you. This guy's probably going to get taken out next turn, which sucks. We are not going to Gravity Mountain right now. We're going to Bonded by the Journey. Grab Ethan's Adventure. And this is where it starts getting scary. So next turn, he's going to KO these 2. And I don't have a follow-up Cyndaquil. If I had Pidgeot EX down, I'd be much happier. But because I didn't evolve the Pidgey into Pidgeot EX, I haven't used my Rare Candy, so it does set up for a future turn, which is great. I'm debating on, do I want to bump the stadium now? And I think the answer is yes. Because I expect to get Iono'd. I think he's only used 1, right? Yeah, he's only used 1. So I fully expect to get Iono'd. I could do 280. By Earthen Vesseling away that, but that doesn't change anything. Like, I can't just do 1 damage. He's going to be 2-turn KO regardless. The good news is that he doesn't have any energies on... Oh, well, Neo Upper. Neo Upper, Dragapult. Yep. Damn. We didn't get Iono'd, which is actually a bad thing. Getting Iono'd there would have been nice. Does Pal Pad get me anything good other than Ethan's Adventure? No. Nah, he's going to be ready. He might attack with him this turn. Did he draw with... I think he drawed with the... Oh, he's... Oh, okay. He's KOing the Quilava, and then he's going to put a little bit of damage on him. If I can get a bosses or something, that's something. I'm taking a KO this turn. I just need to make sure we have a KO next turn. So I think I'm just grabbing these 2. I guess those 3. Sure. Thinning is winning. I don't feel good knowing that he's got 10 cards in hand. And that's the issue right now. I need an unfair stamp for next turn. There's the Gravity Mountain. Okay, that's part of what I was probably going to need. If he has a Turo, he wins. He picks up... Oh, yeah, he wins. Okay. He picks up the Hawlucha, benches it again, KOs the Cyndaquil. There was no playing around that. I didn't have the Iono or the unfair stamp. I needed Iono there. That was kind of it. He doesn't have draw other than the Pheasantipity. Like, he doesn't have another Dracloak down. So there is a world where I was able to win that. But it was just going to be rough, and we knew that from the start when we saw that Psyduck was prized. Only so much I could do there. This deck isn't good. I'll be the first to say it. I've dropped from, like, 1650 to, like, 1550 at this point. Yeah, 1556. It's not good. It's really bad. It's fun. Pidgeot EX does not improve it to the point where it can win. Consistently, I should say. There is another world where you should have 2 Victinis in, and that world is specifically because we're in the Mega Evolution world, plus the Dragapult. There's a lot of Pokemon that you need just that 1 extra damage, which in this instance you could see it. We needed that 10 extra damage to KO the Dragapult that 1 turn. Which, if that happened, there is a good chance that we win it. But there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts that we need. A lot of draw support that we need. And there really isn't that existing right now. And the spread damage is way too prevalent with Dragapult, Munkidori. The Battle Cage is good against Munkidori, but a lot of times they have the draw to be able to bump it and not care about it. I think more rare candies are necessary. I think get rid of this line and pray is kind of it. I did try the Dunsparce, and that felt alright. It didn't feel great. It felt alright. It might still be better than this, but I don't know. You're not going to be competing. I think the best deck in format right now is still the Gardevoir, and it's not even close. I think a good Gardevoir player has the ability to beat anybody consistently. A good Gardevoir player is able to see their outs from 2 turns ahead and know what they're going for, and that takes a lot of mastery of playing that deck over and over again. And considering that Gardevoir EX came out in Scarlet and Violet and it hasn't changed too much, I mean, obviously with the original Kirlia getting rotated out, that was a big hit, but it hasn't changed too much that they're not able to figure it out. Gardevoir, I think, is the best deck. If you want to play a good deck, go play Gardevoir. Go learn it. It's going to rotate out next year, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Well, I think it's like April rotations come out. Something along those lines. Yeah. I don't think I mean, Grimmsnarl is the best counter to that. But Grimmsnarl is not great in the Mega Evolution meta. It's not bad, but like it specifically targets Gardevoir. It's really bad against Goldango, which Goldango is very popular. I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent here. It's rock, paper, scissors. Ethan's Typhlosion is the nuke that 9 times out of 10 the other player be like, that's not allowed, and then they win.